Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my favorites for the month of August. Summer is finally over. I don't know what kind of summer you guys had, but summer in London lasted 2 weeks when everyone was fasting, so you didn't get to enjoy it much. And we've had a couple of sunny days here or there. Bank holiday weekend was lovely and gorgeous, but now we are officially in September, my favorite month of the year because it is my birthday month. And lots going on, lots and lots of stuff is happening. I'm running a half marathon on the 17th of September. Wish me luck, guys. Please donate to the hospital that I'm raising money for below. I'm raising money for cuddle cots, which are refrigerated cribs for stillborn babies and their parents. So the baby is placed into the cot after it has been born stillborn or passed away shortly after birth, and rather than the parents taking or not being able to spend time with their baby, they are able to spend a little bit of time, and it helps with the grieving process. I need to raise up to £2,000, so I've not raised enough yet. I definitely need to get my family to hurry up and donate, but please help. Even if you can just donate £5, if like a bunch of you just donated £5, that would slowly make my total go up. So please donate. It's for a good cause. Thank you. And my birthday is on the 13th of September. That's it's the week of the marathon. That's like the one day that I'm like, can I have cake? Am I allowed to have cake? Normally, do you remember last year, guys, I was in Rome for my birthday. I actually did want to go away this time, but because of the bloody marathon, I can't. So anyways, so I'm going to show you the things that I've been loving over the past month. I've split them up just to make it easier. So first I'm going to show you some eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is this one here from Iconic London. It's in a really massive cardboard golden box, like you can see. This is what the palette looks like. It's a whopping 20 shades. I think this is the first time Iconic have ever done an eyeshadow palette. Really happy with this. It's a gorgeous palette. I would say that I've probably used 95% of the shades and they are all excellent. The mattes are slightly powdery, but not so much that they kick up a lot of dust and a lot of fallout. They're very easy to blend, very nicely pigmented. The shimmers, the metallics are excellent quality. Highly recommend this palette, especially the colors as well. Now there's only really one dark shade, which is this one in the corner. The rest are very soft, muted, very autumnal shades, definitely, I would say, but also you can wear them in the summer as well. It's definitely a year-round kind of palette, and I just love the shades. They're very pale sort of shades. This one here is probably one of my favorites. It does come with names on it, but they're on the sleeve, unfortunately. I don't know why they didn't actually print it on here, but overall I've been really loving this. The next one I've been loving is this one from Sleek, which I've done a review on that hopefully you guys would have seen so far. It's the Diamond Decade limited edition eyeshadow palette. No matter where I am, I'm haunted by ice cream bands. Is it just me? How many of my videos have you guys seen and there's an ice cream band? It's like they know when I'm filming. Anyway, so this eyeshadow palette, the Diamond Decade one, is from their limited edition collection, which is celebrating 10 years of Sleek. I've got a lot of love out of this palette. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous, it's intense, it's pigmented, great quality, and I'm very happy with this. Now the next one I'm going to show you may be a surprise to some of you. It may not be a surprise to some of you, but that would be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I've been loving it, and again, on my eyes today, funnily enough, I'm wearing the Subculture palette. The only shade that is not in this palette is the lid shade, which is Peach Sorbet, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. But personally, I've been loving it, and I've used it quite a few times. Do you want to see how many dents are in my eyeshadow palette? Oh look, there's none, because I did not dig my brush into it. I literally tap my brush into the actual shadow once, tap off the excess, and blend it out. And that, my friends, is the way to use the Subculture palette. I think it's an excellent palette. I'm really happy with it. I've done a review on it, which hopefully you guys would have seen already. Personally, I have no issues with this palette. Yes, maybe some of the mattes could be a little less dusty, but generally I don't find them to be patchy. I don't find them to be difficult to use. I don't find them to be difficult to blend. I find the colours intense and great, very similar to her other palettes, and that's it really. Now the last one I'm going to show you is this one from Colourpop called Femme Rosa from the Karichi Tran Colourpop collection. It's called the She Shadow palette because she's got a very feminine, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Feminine themed palette. collection. So this one is called She, there's another one called Her. Her lipsticks have all got names like Darling, Mrs, Miss and all the rest. This is one of my latest things that I've bought, but I've got quite a lot of use out of it as well. Overall, I'm very happy with this entire palette. Again, beautiful shades, lovely mixes of mattes and metallics, a nice mix as well, so there's not too many of each, and I think the quality is excellent, and of course the packaging is gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to move on to things I've been loving for the face. The NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. My shade is in Beige, and ever since I bought this I have used it every single day and I absolutely love it. Looks like this. My shade is Beige. Comes with a dropper. So I have done a review along with a demo of this. Hopefully you should have seen it. I'll link it below if not. Now, do you remember me saying in the video, because of the size of this and because of how runny it is, how quickly it's going to finish, I have not, even though this is a favourite for the month of August, I bought this halfway through August. So let's say I've used it every day for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. It's down here now. Now the dropper is having problems sucking up the liquid because the dropper doesn't obviously go all the way down to the bottom. So this is one of the criticisms of this, is that because it's 13mm, it's not your standard 30mm like other foundations. It costs £14 as well. So if you were to double that price, call it £30, it is pretty much the same price as a higher end 30mm foundation like MAC's. MAC's foundations, for example, is £23-24. I can't remember. I haven't bought a MAC foundation in ages, and that's 30mm. So that's 20 something pounds. 13mm, £14. If you double the price, it will cost more than a MAC foundation. So that is definitely a negative of this. But overall, I'm wearing this foundation right now. I love this foundation. It gives a beautiful demi matte finish. It blends beautifully. It covers lovely. It doesn't leave any streaks. It doesn't oxidize on me. NYX, you really need to bump up your game with this. You've got such a good foundation. But seriously, as much as I have got the funds to be able to go and buy this every other week, I don't want to. It's a waste of money. I like to know that my money is being spent wisely. Okay, so the other things I'm going to show you are all concealers. These are the L'Oreal True Match The One concealers. Do not get it confused with the normal True Match one, which has been out for ages. These are called True Match The One, even though it doesn't actually say The One on here. But I just know that because I know what it was called when I ordered it online from Boots. And I got them for 3 for 2, I think it was. So I bought 2 colours. I bought the shade, this is 3DW Golden Beige, and this is 3N Creamy Beige. Now, I'm going to hold them up next to each other. You can tell one is very, very pale and the other one is not so pale. So this one here is the very, very pale one, and this one is slightly darker. These are light to medium coverage concealers. These are not full coverage concealers. They're very, very light. They're quite liquidy, as in they move around quite a lot when you first apply them. 3N Creamy Beige is way too light for me. Like, it's almost like I'm applying white to my face. So this one I've been kind of just using to carve out my eyebrows and things like that. This one here, 3DW Golden Beige, is a perfect match for me to do under eye concealing, not to use anywhere else on the face because it is still lighter. I tend to use paler concealers under my eye to illuminate and brighten that area. I would not say that this is great for coverage either. I have to apply at least 5-6 layers to get enough coverage to completely cover my dark under eye circles. And in a few instances, I've been using orange color corrector first, then applying this on top. But for a very fresh-faced, everyday, natural, no makeup, these are definitely pretty good for that. But just bear in mind, if you're looking for full coverage, these aren't for you. Now, moving on to ones which are full coverage and I've been loving is the brand new Colourpop No Filter Concealers. I've actually got 3 of these, but I appear to have left them somewhere. So I'm just holding up the one which I use the most, which is called, oh no, this isn't it. Well, this one's medium tan. The one that I use the most is medium. And I've also got the shade golden. These are full coverage, excellent, don't crease, don't budge. They slightly oxidize, yes, but that's not such a big deal because you still get that coverage. It depends on what you want to use them for. I tend to use these mostly for under eyes, highlighting the high points of my face. I don't really tend to use concealer to conceal marks on my face. I like to have a foundation that does all of that for me. I don't like to apply layer upon layer upon layer. I mean, I'm fully aware that my face is completely covered and in slab, but you know what I mean when I'm saying unnecessary makeup. like putting on foundation, then concealer, then powder on top of that concealer, then powdering down your entire face, and it's like lay it up on it. There's not necessary. That's why I like my foundations medium to full coverage, so they can do all that work for me. Heart Shape Tape is still my favorite, but this one is definitely my favorite in terms of more affordable, as it's only about $6-7. Now let's move on to blushes and highlighters. So I'm going to be showing you these two extra dimension blushes, which I think I showed you in last month's video. This shade here, this orange one called Telling Glow, and this one, this hot pink fuchsia shade called Rosy Cheeks. Absolutely love them. Still have been wearing them loads throughout the month of August, and and I've actually been wearing them into September as well. I love this. Is a gorgeous orange shade with a golden sheen, and this one is definitely a bright pink fuchsia sort of shade, so you have to go in with quite a light hand, but because it's an extra dimension blush, you get a slight sheen as well, but it's not so bad that it emphasizes your pores loads. Carrying on from the Femme Rosa collection by Karichi Tran is this face palette called Her. Oh my god, I absolutely love this. It comes with a matte bronzer, a blusher and a highlighter. All three of these are 10 out of 10. They're excellent. The shade of the blush, oh my god. I mean, you know what Karichi Tran's skin color is like. It's obviously, it's darker than mine, but she's got a very like lovely pale sort of warmish caramel tone skin, and this would definitely work well with people with those skin tones. If you're very, very dark, the highlighter will look amazing on you. You can definitely pack on the blush. Not sure so much about the contour. If you're very, very dark, your skin color may eat up that contour shade, if that makes sense. But for everybody else, they will definitely work well. And this is what it looks like up close. From the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collection, their two highlighters, Fuego and Mirame. I absolutely love both of them. Excellent quality and super, super in your face highlight, and I can't fault these at all. So this one is Fuego and this one is Mirame. This one is a golden shade, this one is like a rose gold, and they're both gorgeous and will work well on all skin tones. Okay, so the last bunch of stuff I'm going to show you is all lip products. Then I've got two regrets to show you as well. So the first one, we're back at Barry M again, people. We're back at Barry M again. Oh, they're Matte Me Up lip kits and normal liquid lipsticks, like as in lip kits have got a lip liner with them. They're the best. They're honestly like the best, one of the best brands on the market for liquid lipsticks. I keep telling you guys, and you know, if I keep going on and on about it again, and it's like, you guys must be like, Barry M again, does she not use anything else? No, these are so good. This one here is called Avant Garde, and it is a very dark metallic liquid lipstick. It's a deep wine color. Follow me on Instagram so that, and I'll put my name here, Charlena, because I've already worn all of these and then posted a beauty photo of it so that you can see me wearing them up close. Because when I'm obviously aware that when I sometimes show you these things in person, like on screen, it's not always the same. Sorry, I appear to have put them in the wrong boxes. I pulled out something else. So this is Avant Garde, and it's got a matching lip liner. This is a gorgeous, deep, deep, almost blackened purple shade, and it's metallic and it looks amazing and wears beautifully. This next one is called So Chic, and it is just a normal Matte Me Up liquid lipstick. Now, even though in the tube it looks kind of light brown, when you apply it, it is a deep dark brown, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's probably my favorite brown liquid lipstick that I now own, and it also comes with matching lip liner. Now, this very strange looking shade is called Bespoke. This is a dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Poet. It's like a lilac-y pink, and you know what, when I first looked at it, I was like, nah, that's gonna give me concealer mouth. Nope, couldn't be more wrong. It's absolutely stunning. Like I said, follow me on Instagram and you can see me with photos and a whole makeup look revolving around this lipstick, and I absolutely love it. It's a definite dupe for Poet by ABH. Talking of ABH, I bought one of their normal matte lipsticks recently. This shade is in Rosewood, and it is a beautiful brownish pink, gorgeous everyday shade. I don't mind the quality of these. I think they're okay. I don't think that they're anything special. They're just a matte lipstick. They don't crack or flake. They're like MAC's matte lipsticks. So it's up to you whether you want to spend that kind of money on a matte lipstick, to be honest. This is one of two. The other one's going to be in the regrets, by the way. This is quite creamy and it wears very well, and I wore it for like an everyday sort of makeup look. Again, follow me on Instagram, you'll see. I don't think I'll buy any more of these, to be honest. I think one or two people asked me if I was going to do a review on them. Firstly, I don't see the point of doing a review on 2 lipsticks, and secondly, I'm just not going to buy any more, so it'll be a waste of money on my part. This bright pink lipstick is called Dream Decade. It's from Sleek. It's one of their Lip VIP lipsticks. It's a semi-matte lipstick, so it's a little bit glossy, a little bit not, and it's from the same collection where I showed you the eyeshadow palette. It's from their Diamond Decade collection, celebrating 10 years of Sleek makeup. It's a beautiful bright pink, bright hot pink. It smells quite smells like my cocoa butter baby lotion-y type thing that I used to wear for suntan lotion. I never bothered to smell it before, but yeah, really like this. Nice and affordable, easy to use, and would definitely suit all skin tones. Again, from the Dose of Colours Desi Katie collection, the lipstick Hot Fire, which is a bright orange red, and this one Sauvage, can't pronounce it, Soz, and it is a deep plum shade. They both wear beautifully. This one is a very, very dark shade, but you don't get that weird gap that you get from eating oily food and that sort of thing with this. So I like the fact that the quality of this, even though it's a little bit different to this, is but it's in a good way, not in a bad way. Both of them are absolutely stunning. I've done a review along with lip swatches. I'll link below. Right, the rest of the lipsticks I'm going to show you are from Colourpop, if I can just get my bearings. So again, the Femme Rosa collection from Karichi Tran also came with a lip set. So one was 2 ultra satin lips and 1 glossy lip. I've not used the glossy lip yet, but I've used these 2. This shade is called Mrs. and this shade is called Darling. Oh my God, I'm like, I need to buy these again. They are so, so, so pretty. They're so beautiful. I'm like, it's been a long time since I've really been in love with like a lipstick colour that is very different, because obviously colours are colours. You're going to get repetitions everywhere and anywhere. It's all about who comes out with the most innovative and different kind of colours and keeps their brand fresh, which is obviously Colourpop. The darker one is called Darling and the lighter one is called Mrs. Mrs. is like the perfect everyday juicy lips kind of lipstick, if that makes sense. Like my lips were like pink but not pink, but they still stood out, but they looked gorgeous. And then this one, Darling, it's a dark shade but it's not too dark. It's like a plum but with a hint of paleness to it, so it's like a muted plum, if you would say. So I really like this. I like that this isn't really dark, but it's still dark enough so that it looks different. And then these 3 liquid lipsticks, I think I showed you guys recently in a haul video, the shades Extra Topping, which is actually what I'm wearing right now, Sizzle, and Top 8. They are all ultra matte lips. They all look beautiful. Again, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, guys. So you will see, because I've already worn all of these and posted a photo on Instagram, so you guys can see the kind of look that I came out with. But I love all 3 of these. Beautiful colours, beautiful to wear in coming from summer into the fall and autumnal seasons. Even though if you're anything like me, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, you'll wear summer makeup in December, because that's just how we roll, right? Right, I can't remember if there were any regrets in last month's video. Was there? Remind me. Was there? Well, I've got 2 in this one, and one won't surprise you because obviously you don't know if I've got it. The other one may surprise you. So another Anastasia matte lipstick, and this shade is in Cotton Candy. So basically it is a bright baby pink. Oh my God, it looks horrible. It settles within the lines of my lips, which is weird considering it's a matte. I had to wear lip balm underneath just so that I could get a clean, even application. It's patchy, it doesn't wear well. After a while, my lips felt drying, they felt horrible. And you know what the joke is? I can't believe that I'm such a fool. I saw somebody on Instagram wearing it and it looked so pretty on her. I was like, let me get it. Forgetting myself, people edit photos all the time. I even say it to you guys and I fell for it myself. I was like, oh, it looks so nice on her. And then I bought it myself and I was like, oh. So I wasn't really that impressed with this. So this was a big fat regret. This one that may surprise you is from the Dose of Colours Katie Desi collection as well. And it is the girls eyeshadow palette. I just don't like it. I just can't get my head around it. I don't like it. I've done a review on it, and I did remember saying the reasons why I don't like it, but that it's not a must-have from that collection. The highlighters definitely are, the lipsticks definitely are, the eyeshadow palette, nah. I mean, I even wore this shade here, which I think is called Noli. Noli's okay. It's more the colour of it that doesn't seem to suit me. This sort of bronzy gold doesn't suit my skin tone. I know a lot of you guys are like, is there a colour that ever doesn't suit you? Yes, this colour right here. Every time I use this, even in other eyeshadow palettes that I've got, other eyeshadows that I've picked up that are that similar bronzy gold, it doesn't suit me. It makes me look kind of dead. I don't know why, so I just didn't like it. The only one I like is this one, Suze. I don't like the quality of these. Using it with a finger, I've used it with my finger as well, and it's just sheer, and it's just too much hard work. And then, you know, you can use it wet. Well, I don't want to use it wet. I don't want to use my fingers. It's not Huda Beauty's palette, okay, where I'm willing to make that extra effort because I love her so much. But no, I'm joking. But still, I just can't get my head around it. And for how much it costs, and for only 4 shades, and for 1 to be for me to really like and 3 for me to not like, you can see why, in my opinion, it's a regret for me, unfortunately, this month. That's it for my August favourite. September. Woo, should I film a vlog? Should I film a vlog for my September, for my birthday week? Because I've got the marathon that week, so on the Sunday. My birthday's on the Wednesday. I've taken the day off work, and I'll be doing other stuff out and about during that week as well. And the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette will be coming out, but that'll be on the 18th, which is the Monday, which I have taken off work, but not for that purpose, so that I can rest. After running 13 miles. How am I going to do that? I ran 3 miles today. That was hard. I hope you guys are wonderful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!